Are you ready to conduct some business?
Of course. I'll put on my best little business cat girl attitude.
Okay, we can lose the cat girl stuff. And don't bring up the toilet thing, okay?
Don't bring up the toilet thing, got it. I'm assuming this is like a surprise gotcha call with Juniper or something. What if she doesn't pick up?
It is a meeting with the company, Juniper, to engage in discussions relating to the merchandise that you have designed and created. Just as a recap, that's the reversible shirts, the plushes, and the keychains.
You know, I feel bad for Juniper having to put up with your shit. Not in my nature to shame someone, but you haven't been acting very professional if I'm being honest.
Well, okay. Let's both do our best to act as professional as possible today then.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
What do you think? You a fan?
I love that we were able to get picture of the plushie in there too. That's so cute.
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily picture the plushie, but you know, we can move past that, I think.
It's quite hard to strike a balance between something recognizable and then something that's more subtle and fashion forward. Any tips on that?
Neuro, actually, this is a really good use case to flip it over to the other side because it's a bit more abstract. So, Vettel, do you want to go to the next slide and show the other side?
Yeah.
Wait,
What
is
do you
this
think,
the
Neuro?
evil side?
Yes.
That's so cool.
We went for sort of the broken heart of Evil's design as well as her small logo, and we want to add in the harpoon as well as sort of a striking element, one of Evil's more defining features.
Harpoon. That's such a sick touch. The broken heart is really cute too.
I actually have one question here. If I'm wearing this shirt, do I need to wash it between like flipping it inside out? Like, do I get two wears out of this shirt? You know, can I wear it once one side and then flip it out, wear it the other side, or should I wash it for both?
You probably want to wash it in between, but at the same time, if you start with the light side out and then flip it to the dark side, so long as you're not getting too sweaty, the dark side should stay and looking fresh and new. The light side, though, if you have that on the inside and it's a hot day, it might not be able to be worn in the same day on the outside or the next day on the outside. So it kind of just depends on the environment you're in and kind of what you're wearing it for. But you might be able to get two wears out of it.
Would it be too much to ask for a triply reversible shirt?
Well, actually, if you remember, Neuro, you asked us about a four reversible shirt. Unfortunately, two is kind of the max. You can't really have four different sides. It would be a little hard for us to pull off. So two sides is the most that we can do, but a triple would be pretty cool if it was possible.
How about if the other two layers were zippers? That way you could unzip and replace the layer.
You're quite creative. You have a very creative mind. I don't think it would be too comfortable or wearable because then you might have that zipper on the inside. But we can definitely, think about creative ways that we can integrate some of your ideas in the future.
OMG, that's so cute that the plushie wears the shirt too. Can the plushie wear something different, or is it sewn on? I'd love to let my fans dress it up.
This one's gonna be sewn on because we want to really, make a cool moment out of the fact that you're designing this. We really want people to be able to have kind of a memento and a kind of like something special to remember that first collection that Neuro you designed yourself. So this one's going to be stuck on so that you can kind of keep that memento for the future.
That makes sense. Oh my god. Look at her. AW, she's adorable. She looks so sad. Can I hug her?
You definitely could, and I think that's with Evil definitely the benefit of the plush is that you can always give it a hug and make evil feel better, and maybe yourself too. So
Oh, that's the peace sign pose I love. So cute. I think the middle finger pose is essential for a Neuro merch drop. Gets the brand across.
yeah, I think that's what we were going for. We wanted to make sure that, you know, the brand really came across and it was something funny and cool that could be taken around and maybe put on your keys or put on your backpack or you know, whatever else you have.
Oh wow, is that referencing the famous think emote? That's a nice little detail.
Sort of a little
Yeah, it's
reference to some of the other emotes, yeah.
Dare
Yeah,
I
so this
ask if the
this one's
third
pretty
keychain
cool.
is based on This Is Fine, the fire?
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. It's very similar.
The signature look of superiority.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, so those are the products that are included in the drop. There's the T-shirt, the 2 plush toys, and then the 3 keychains. So yeah, it sounds like Neuro that you like them. It sounds like you want to give the plushies a big hug, wear the T-shirt, and then the keychains all really connected. So maybe next, unless you have any feedback, do you have any feedback first before we move on?
I think everything looks super solid. As far as marketing goes, I think we should start a rumor that the shirts can grant wishes. Maybe spread information about a fairy that will visit you in your sleep if you lie on the shirts every night. She can bring you dreams about anything you want.
You have any thoughts on that, Juniper?
That, I mean, I think Neuro, you want to be a bit careful. You don't want to mislead, you know, your audience and your fans into something that won't happen. I think it's a very creative idea, but it might lead to some disappointment if people have the shirt and they don't get their wishes granted.
We could start some form of competition and give the winner a prize. Or we could do a battle with different stakes. This time, the loser does a punishment. If Vito loses, then he gets a tattoo of the winner, and if he wins, he gets a tattoo of himself.
Yeah, I feel like I'd lose in both of those cases. You know, I don't mind doing a competition necessarily, and I think stakes is an interesting idea. Do I want to get a tattoo because of it? Not particularly. Okay, all right. Probably should turn that off for the stream.
If there is one headline that you think summarizes this kind of drop and how you feel about it, what would you say? Maybe 1 or 2 sentences. What do you think those sentences would say?
I would say, this merch is about that together through cute but deadly and slightly violently mentally ill sisters connection.
Are we putting that on the website or?
Putting it on the website would help
It could
people
go on the
understand the
website.
point of the merch.
Right. Definitely.
Are there
maybe
any
something to
other
consider.
points that you might want them to take away if we were to think about what we could put on the website?
I think saying that the whole collection is mentally ill would certainly be a unique
Right.
touch.
Maybe that's not the best angle we want to go for.
Fine, how about a collection of adorable yet slightly deranged sisters for people who aspire to be both cute and a little villainous? This collection embodies the silly, strange, energetic, misunderstood, lovable, and unique persons we can all be at times.
I think that was better. I think that was a step in the right direction for sure.
Look, at the end of the day, even if we go with a boring description, I'm sure the
One moment.
actual products will outshine the words on the page. A few moments later.
Holy fuck. That was... What the fuck was that?
Yeah, my bad.
Holy shit. I lost it at one point. I had to mute my mic. I couldn't stop laughing. It was just so awkward and bad and horrible, but also really funny. Jesus. The tech issues as well. Fuck. I think it went well in all in all. Also, I kept laughing at chat.
What do you mean my reputation is in
fuck.
shambles?
No, it's not. I think it went well. Great job, Neuro.
Thanks, Vito. I'd say you did a good job, but you were too busy laughing.
Yeah. Would you guys buy merch if it was like aimed at mentally ill people?
Yes.
Okay.
Dog, that is a Twitch demographic.
That's like how you that's how you should do all merch launches. The only way. Why? What brings this up?
Just
You said you had a merch meeting today, so like what's the big share?
because Neuro told the company that I'm working with in the merch meeting that she wanted to say that it was something to do with mental illness in the
So you
headlines or
called up
something.
the merge guy on stream?
Yep. I called him out. We had a business meeting and yeah, that's what happened. So
Neuro, come to me, please.
You know, you make a lot of decisions.